My business coach has challenged me to live 24 hours as though I'm already the future version of myself that I want to become. So today, my goal is to embrace the identity of a millionaire business owner, hybrid athlete, and creative storyteller. 24 hours starts now. All right, it's just past 6 a.m. and I'm off for a run. So we're about halfway through the run at this point. I'm listening to the Nick Bear podcast, and he's literally talking about starting his day with a morning run. So this is perfect. Let's go home. Okay, so I had a quick shower. Now I'm going to launch into about 45 minutes of work on the business. Also, do you like my Avengers Infinity War poster? Pretty cool. Can't wait to hang this thing. At this point, I feel awesome. I've gotten in a run and some meaningful work before I've even had breakfast. So for breakfast today, I have a fried egg and ham sandwich with some avocado and some lime juice. One of my favorite post-run breakfasts, this one. And one of the things I think about millionaires and business people is they're always trying to get the most bang for buck on their time. So whilst I'm having breakfast, I'm going to listen to a sermon series I'm watching through on the book of Ruth. Super cool book of the Bible, by the way. Definitely worth the read. And I'm also going to have a look at my vision board, which is on the home screen of my phone here. I like to make sure I'm looking at my vision board with every meal time, just to make sure I'm keeping my goals in the forefront of my mind and working towards the right things in my day. It is about 9:30 in the morning, time to launch into some actual work for the day and get some practical stuff done. So I've got some computer work to do this morning. I'm going to work on some Instagram Reels, edit them in DaVinci Resolve, get them on my phone and post a couple of them. I'm going to try and do that for my production company brand because I want to try and build the Instagram presence there to try and use it as a way to sell an online course and make some money this year. So that's the goal this morning in terms of practical work, trying to do things that are really important and high leverage towards actually making momentum happen in the business. All right, we are on to workout number 2 of the day. I feel like it's been crazy productive. It's ridiculous that it's not lunchtime. But I gotta get through this and then we'll have some lunch. Lunchtime. Today for lunch I've got fried rice with, I think, bits of egg in it, and some steamed vegetables as well. Leftover Thai food. Very good. Also, a banana. And just like at breakfast time, I'm going to try and maximize the usage of this lunch hour. I've got a book I'm reading, so I'm going to try and read some of it whilst also eating food. I'm reading How to Master the Art of Selling by Tom Hopkins. Very insightful book so far. Thoroughly enjoying. My guiding question today has just been, how would a millionaire business owner / hybrid athlete use this time? And then whatever answer I come up with, that's just how I've been spending my time. And so far, it's been working quite well. I felt super productive today. It is crazy how much I've gotten done today. And I feel like it should be dinner time, but it's lunchtime, which means I still have half a day to go. So it's working really well so far. I feel like I've really stepped into a different identity today, which is super cool. So I'm going to have actually a little bit of a nap now because I think that resetting your energy levels is super important to actually performing well. And I think that millionaire business owners and professional athletes as well, they would definitely agree with that. Recovery is just as important as the work. If you don't recover well, you can't work well. So I'm going to set a timer for half an hour, have a nap, and then, pick up with the rest of my day. Let's go. All right, well rested. Onwards. I spent the afternoon making more reels, and I got through it quite quickly and had a lot of fun. So I guess the rest really worked. So I've got some spare time before dinner, and I'm thinking, okay, what would a millionaire business owner do with this time? And I think I'm going to keep working on my business course and keep going through those modules and learning. That's a great thing I can do with a little bit of time here. It doesn't require too much effort. I'm kind of in the zone for it, so let's go. Okay, so we had a little family dinner. I didn't vlog that because I just wanted to be present. And not going to lie to you guys, I did have a piece of Rocky Road for dessert, which is not very hybrid athlete of me. So there you go. I guess I'm not perfect. Now you know. But tonight's goal is movie night. We are watching Jaws. Hopefully you can see that behind me. Boom, Steven Spielberg, classic. And I'm going to be taking notes on my iPad, just trying to think about story and all those sorts of things, because that satisfies the filmmaker inside of me. And if you saw my last video, you'll know that one of my goals, one of my prongs for 2025 is to write films and to be a screenwriter. So to that end, we are going to watch Jaws. You keen for Jaws?
I am so keen for Jaws.
Well, that was a ride. Very good film. I can see why Spielberg is so respected. Such a good tension and release all throughout. Very good. Would recommend. It is 10 p.m. The day is over. The experiment is done. And I think it was a huge success. I was very productive today. And I think a large part of that was that I was trying to maximize my time. I was trying to think about my future self. I really like the quote, "Success belongs with the belief that it's already yours." So to that end, I've been trying to step into that new persona today, and I think it's been great. I do have a couple of thoughts, and I think just the most important one is I kind of feel like I did sacrifice some of the fun things I wanted to do today in order to be more productive. So perhaps a better thing to do if I was to do this experiment over again would be to actually allow myself to do a little bit of fun things as a reward for getting work done. That way there's an incentive to do the work, but there's also a little bit of fun that gets to come into my day as well. So that's a wrap on the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode of Building the Brand.